ready?
Well, this is a real pleasure. For a long time we've been doing the Thanksgiving speech about how I invented Newman's Own Organic. So it was an interesting, this is a great opportunity for me. And I really wanted to just to say hello to my old friends and as well as the new ones I've made at this meeting, and say that the energy and inspiration I feel here reminds me of my first Natural Products Expo, where reciprocity and processor certification was the big thing, and that was a long time ago. And it was so intellectually stimulating for me as a young entrepreneur and foodie. So gatherings like this was how I first educated myself about the organics industry. And the friends I met there at the expo 15, 20 years ago are friends I still have now. One of those people is my dear friend Bob. And we discussed, he came to me and said, would you like to do the closing speech? And we talked about several topics. We talked about politics. We talked about where the industry was going, what was going to happen in the next administration. And I said, that would be interesting. I could do that. Then the agenda arrived, and the title said, Making Organic Relevant to the Facebook Generation. I called Bob and I said, do you know I'm not on Facebook? He laughed and he said, no, I didn't know that. So this next agenda arrived, and I guess they changed it to something more general, social networking, so as not to embarrass me too much. But the first thing I wanted to ask myself was what was social networking? I immediately think of Facebook, and I think of my nephews, and I think of my maniacally impatient 20-something friends typing away compulsively on their computers. So honestly, I can't say with any great certainty that Facebook was or was not some great community, or as some of my friends suggest, a great way to reconnect with your exes. So as it turns out, this is a great topic for me, because up until this point, it's been easy for me to look at this great countercurrent to my conventional wisdom and dismiss it. I like my privacy. And really, why should an over 40 foodie entrepreneur be interested in engaging in building a digital community? Because to me, community is very different. It's about human contact. It's about contact with nature. It's direct, it's intense, it's not mediated by technology. The internet is a great place for me to research a vacation or to get recipes, but it always seemed like a more contrived and controlled landscape that couldn't replace the experience of, this kind of a one-on-one connection. It's as if our sense of reality, once shaped by a complex interplay of the seasons, the sky, the ocean, is increasingly being replaced by artificial realities. Or was it a compulsive need for reality? Or perhaps boredom is the driving force that is finding so many people scrambling for a Facebook community, for a connection of some kind. Are we just settling for a convenient and easy way to connect with each other? Or is there something more profound going on out there? Certainly, the experience at Newman's Own Organics with the blogging community has been great. We get requests from bloggers to review products, and the detail and care with which these people report is amazing, and their evaluations are fantastic, and obviously they're tremendous. It's a tremendous influence. As with Facebook, however, I don't blog, and I'm quite old school about gathering my news from the New York Times and NPR and a host of printed journals like Acres Magazine. So there I said it, I'm old school, like Bob. As defined in the title of my talk today, this is a generational phenomenon.